So I decided on a whim to, since I was doing some grinding, I was like, hey, I can go ahead and record what what the fight of this area is. So let's go ahead and do that, shall we? And this is pretty much going to be like a bonus video. So okay, well, if I get into a fight with not that, anything but that. I'm pretty much going to be doing specifically the fight against the boss in this cavern, since it was pretty easy getting up here, so I just wanted to go ahead and show it off and show the process of actually doing the essentially the cloister of trials for this area.
Another Guado fiend?
No, an unsent.
It is. It's you, is it not, Lady Ginham? Forgive me. I was too young. There is no human left in you now, is there? Very well then. Allow me to perform my last duty to you. My last as your guardian.
Is now for a boss fight against Lady Ginham, and this is actually our second time using a proper party against an aeon. This time is against the wandering samurai, Yojimbo. Yojimbo is the summon associated with this with the Stolen Fayth, and it looks like Lady Ginham, despite having no sense of humanity left in her after while being unsent, is still able to summon an aeon. So we're gonna have to fight against him, against Yojimbo. We're gonna start off with Hastega, and this aeon is actually very special. Be extremely careful. Yojimbo is the only aeon able to deal an instant KO no matter what, even if you have death resist. Once that overdrive fills up, he will go ahead and use Zanmato, which is an instant kill to anyone that it hits. So imagine if we got access to Yojimbo, and we would do that to any boss proper. If Yojimbo is essentially the massive cheat card of this of Final Fantasy X. We're gonna go ahead and try to do our best against him. I believe he's immune to delay. Yeah, he is. He uses his dog Kogoro, and we're actually going to swap into Riku. Since I believe, besides Anima, this is one Aeon that we can actually steal from. Nothing to steal, never mind. And so essentially this is going to be, I'm going to have Lulu in here, since, it's a pretty important battle for her specifically. So we're going to go ahead and do a Blizzaga. Since Yojimbo has no weaknesses, we're just going to be doing an all-out fight. Looks like it's close to death, so we're actually going to bring in Yuna. And we're actually going to summon into Usagi. This is pretty much a story fight, this is pretty much only a story fight, so I wanted to go ahead and show it before I continued into and continue deeper into the Cavern of the Faith. I'm gonna go ahead and use Diamond Dust. And surprisingly, that didn't kill. Actually, I'm feeling ballsy. Let's go ahead and boost. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and use Blizzaga on self to fully heal. And that's enough for another overdrive. And that's an overkill. And with that, we should be able to send Lady Ganeem.
Strange. I thought it would be sadder somehow. Maybe I've gotten used to farewells.
You're stronger now.
Waka, I hope you're right. Yuna, the Fayth is inside. Go do what you came to do.
And because that was a complete story fight, we didn't get any AP or any items, or even any gil. So, we have two routes. We can go to the Chamber of the Fayth, or we can go to the left or right. Let's go ahead and go straight to the Chamber of the Fayth, and then we'll take a look at the other parts. So I better explain exactly how this Fayth works. So, Yojimbo, I would say, is the equivalent of a mercenary, and mercenaries usually require a payment for their services. And out comes the Fayth of Yojimbo.
I am the Blade of Vengeance. They dare only whisper my name. Yojimbo. Summoner, I ask you, what do you want of me?
What do we want? Well, I do want to train as a summoner. Gain the power to destroy powerful fiends. But what we want is to defeat the most powerful of enemies.
If you desire my strength, you must pay my price. Make your offer.
So, to get the closest, so we see that there's an offer of 250,000 gil. We can actually do counter offers. As you can see, we don't have enough, but to get the cheapest price, you have to offer him half the gil plus 1 for the first 2. Then he'll decrease the price, and then they must offer him essentially 70% of what he wants. So, what he wants right now. For this one is let's see here. Let me just make sure. 1, 2, 3. 125,000 and 1 gil.
Do we have a deal?
Now I'll ask for this much. We're gonna have that again, making it this. Make the offer.
You expect a phoenix?
Wait,
No.
dang it! I did the offer wrong. God dang it. Okay, I inputted it wrong. I'm sorry. Let's do that again, with a feeling this time. Let's try that again. So while we're going through this again, there's actually an interesting thing that you can do. If you offer him more than if you at ever point at any point triple the amounts, you are he will he or rather if you pay Yojimbo triple of what he asks, he'll throw in 2 teleport spears as compensation. But we're obviously we're not rich, so we're going to need to go with the basics. And 1.
Do we have
Now we need to do 112,500 gil, 501 gil.
Do we have a deal?
Now we just have to. We will then get this price. We will then need to offer. Let's see here. Let me just make sure that I'm doing this right. Here. 751 gil.
Do we have
And this is the final price. This is the lowest we can get it. So we're going to pay exactly.
Adequate. You are my client henceforth. My sword shall guard you on your journey, Summoner.
We have now gained access to Yojimbo. But you know how my naming scheme goes. We're going to be naming Yojimbo differently. We are going to name Yojimbo. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll have enough space. Martini. And we've now gained access to yet another Aeon. You can see that he has really good stats, specifically in evasion, and he has 4 specials. Zanmato, Wakizashi, Kozuka, and Daigoro. And you can see that he has no abilities that he can learn. There's a reason for that. Let's actually get into a fight with him, shall we? Let's head to the west. And here we actually end up in a treasure room. We gain access to the flexible arm, which is for Riku. And and of course, as the name implies, it's a flexible arm, giving you 4 empty slots to customize it as you see fit. And then we'll return back. And let's go ahead and get into a battle real quick, so I can go ahead and show off how Yojimbo works. Please tell me okay, there we go. So we're up against a Malboro. Preemptive strike. Okay, that's a little bit better. Let's go ahead and mug him. And you know we're actually going to be summoning Martini. So you might be thinking, what does an Aeon do when he has 0 MP? Well, you saw all the specials, but here's the thing. Usually those specials require a little bit of effort. So what's the deal here? Underneath the blue blossoms, Yojimbo rises.
Please clear us a path.
And he will. However, we have to pay him for his services. So I actually ended up finding a proper strategy as to how to get our friend Yojimbo to do the certain amount. Let me just look this up. Let's see here. I'm just trying to take a look at this. So essentially we need to increase his compatibility, but let's see here. Usually you would have to pay him X amount of money, and or you can just go ahead and grand summon, and he should go ahead and automatically do it. But for now, let's go ahead and pay him 4 gil. You know, give him the gil. You know, use Wakizashi, dealing a massive amount of damage. Let's go ahead and pay 4 more gil. He's essentially the biggest pay-to-win summon I've ever seen, but then again, he gets the job done. They're gonna go ahead and do a physical, and it's a miss. As you can see, he has a massive amount of evasion too. Let's go ahead and do 315 gil. Use Daigoro, and that is an overkill. Yojimbo's a really strange Aeon, but the concept is definitely interesting. And if you play your cards right, you can make him one of the best Aeons you have access to. And of course, with this evasion, you can easily get some really good stuff with it too. And over here, we actually get 2 chests. The first one is an MP sphere, fantastic. And the second one is 2 X potions, very nice. Let's go and warp back. And we can actually warp back to the entrance this way. And as you can see, we can't go back into the Cavern of Fayth. So let's actually go ahead and run back. And I'll try, and we'll see what happens when Yojimbo hits max overdrive. Let's go ahead and just do a regular mug with Riku. Summon Yojimbo, or rather Martini. Honestly, I would love to get like a coat like Yojimbo's. It looks so fashionable. Now let's go ahead and pay, let's pay 100 gil. Use Wakizashi again. The best thing about Yojimbo is that because of his massively high damage output and the fact that he dodges so much, means that you can easily get some very high damaging hits with not much gil need to be used. Nice dodge. And we should be able to get it soon. Let's go ahead and pop 1,000 gil, see what happens. And he goes ahead and uses another Wakizashi. And that's an overkill. Let's get into one more fight and see if we can get it. We've got 4 ability spheres. We're slowly getting back the gil that we had to pay in order to actually obtain this guy. Let's go ahead and drop a save. I pretty much had to take a small break after experiencing the self-destruct earlier. So this is why it took me a while before getting to this. One more fight, and we got ourselves... Oh, these things. Let's go ahead and steal. Get some silence grenades, very nice. And we're going to summon Martini once again. With this massively high evasion, we should be able to do pretty well. Alright, let's go ahead and pay him a gil. Wakizashi once again. Field and overkill. Fyra. And that, and, oh. Jesus. Does he just have counter? I'm not sure. What just happened? Well, we got a lot of mana spheres, but let me check something. Aeons, okay, he has max overdrive. Let me get into one more fight, because I didn't expect I would see him counter with a Wakizashi that targets the entire field. Oh, this fucker. Actually, maybe this time it can work. Because I did save, so maybe this will work this time. If we can get a Zanmato and this guy, I'm just gonna laugh. Of course, you know what to do. Do it, my friends. Do the Zanmato. Nope, just Daigoro. Wait, what? Wait, hold on a second. Well, we got VX down. That's strange. Okay, we'll pay another. I wonder, will he be able to... Yeah, well... Wait... Nope, never mind. Okay. Yojimbo's gonna die, I think. Nope, he barely survives. In all honesty, I'm gonna need to do some more research on how to get Zanmato, but I'll be sure to show it off in the stream. So, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.